welcome to Wildfired TV. Today we have a Blueberry Peach Cobbler that Miss Allison Phelps has made. She actually runs a bakery. What bakery do you run?
Vanilla Bean Bake Shop in Winterville, North Carolina.
We're always trying to bring different people on the show to get different recipes. She is an excellent baker, so we figured why not pair up and make a video, right?
Right.
We're about to try out her peach cobbler that she's made. How many times have you cooked in a Dutch oven?
Once.
You can't hardly beat it. That's the real deal. Describe.
So this is a great recipe for people who are camping, or if you're just enjoying outdoor time with your family. Super easy ingredients. They can be canned. You can use fresh ingredients. You can use frozen stuff with this. So you can literally make this come together from pretty much anything you have in your freezer or in your pantry at home. It's something that can be made ahead of time. You can pre-mix this, throw it in a Ziploc bag, throw it in your cooler. Then when you're ready to cook it, you just throw it on the campfire. Sugar. Honey. Cornstarch. Fresh nutmeg. Ginger. Cinnamon. Fresh lemon zest. Blueberries. Peaches. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Just stir to combine. So now that we have our filling ready, we're going to start with the things we need to put in our Dutch oven so that we can get that on the fire. So first thing is going to be melted butter in the bottom of your Dutch oven. Then you're just going to dump all of your fruit right on top of that. Next, we're going to top this with a few tablespoons of butter. Just spread those around. And then we're going to start our biscuit mix. So the first thing we're going to put in here is going to be our flour. Baking powder, salt. So we're using just about a teaspoon of the salt, another teaspoon of the ginger, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, a little more of our fresh grated nutmeg, and also a little more of our lemon zest. So the last dry ingredient we're going to add to this is going to be some chopped crystallized ginger. So to this now we're going to add butter. This should be cold butter, and we're going to mix that in until it's kind of like pebble size in there. I prefer to just start by chopping it into tablespoons, and then we'll just work it a little bit more into the dry mix. So you can do this next step with a fork, with your hands, whatever works, whatever you have, but we're just going to take and work that into our flour mix. So just keep working this until you have kind of like pea-sized pieces of butter mixed in your flour. And to this, we're going to add our milk. And these are going to be a drop biscuit, so we don't have to roll these out or anything like that. We're going to start with about a cup of milk, and then we'll add more if we need it. No, don't overmix it. You just want it to come together. Still going to be like a traditional biscuit, a little bit shaggy looking, meaning that there are still some dry places in it. Get the GoPro out. I'm going to add just a little bit more milk, so I'm not measuring this time, but it's probably a tablespoon or two going to go in there. Close, but just a little bit more. So you just kind of have to eyeball it at this point. So we're going to stir this up one more time, almost ready, and then we're literally going to take and just drop spoonfuls of it on top of our fruit. Gonna cover most of the top. There'll still be some holes in there, but that's what you want. So then as the fruit cooks, it'll kind of bubble up around your biscuits and make them so much better in the end. So the last step, now that we have all of our biscuits on the top, is gonna be to take some raw sugar, and it's just gonna give a little sweetness and some extra crunch to it, and just sprinkle that all over top of your biscuits. So now it's ready to go downstairs, and we'll get our charcoal on there and start cooking.
Are you ready? Really close.
So when you get ready to check and see if this is done, there's a few things you need to be looking for. So one, make sure that it's bubbling all around the exterior. Two, you can check your biscuits with a toothpick, make sure they come out clean, and then you know your cobbler is ready to eat. See, nice and clean, ready to go.
I took a bad spill and broke my hand when we started this channel, and it set me back like a month, but in the last 3 months we put out 14 videos, and every video gets better, and I was thoroughly impressed with her skills in the kitchen. And if you've already watched the video, you've already seen her skills, and so we're about to try this thing out, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
Let's see.
So if you like fish stew, go check out the fish stew video. It's a stew made by Stu. It's on our channel. I hate sweets, but this actually looks amazing. That reminds me of the Scouts. We would always do a peach cobbler, but we didn't add blueberry. But this is remarkably similar to what we did. The only way that I can imagine this being any better would be to put some homemade ice cream on top of it. But this blueberry cobbler was absolutely amazing. And so I'll practice up on my homemade ice cream, because we used to do it all the time back in the day. My family actually ran a dairy and we made ice cream, but that's a long story. But yeah, we'll come back with some homemade ice cream for her next dessert. And if you like fish stew, be sure to check out that video. It's a separate video on the same channel. Wildfired, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button. I couldn't have asked a better person to come on this channel to do a dessert for us in a Dutch oven. See you guys in the next video. Wildfired. Or am I closing everything? Am I shutting everything down?
Shut it down.
Am I shutting down the bar? The buck?